Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Inspire Talk. I am Shonda Alicia, and you guys know when you hear my voice, it is time to roll and be inspired. Today I am going to be by myself because both of my co-hosts fell ill. So I wish both Miss Shelley LJ and Miss Mashia, everybody know I call them Mimi. I wish both of them a speedy recovery on getting well. You know those illnesses just come up out of nowhere. So I wish both of you guys a speedy recovery. So you'll see them on the next episode of Inspired Talk. So you guys just make sure you tune in. I can't wait. So, tonight is everything travel. So, we're going to talk about how you can do it, when you can do it, and how to get started if you want to do it. So, before we get into that talk, I am going to bring up the expert specialist herself. I've been knowing her through Facebook for I want to say like a couple of years now. We've been commenting on each other's posts and doing different things, but she is my travel sister. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up, Miss Teresa Milner. Hey, 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 love.
Hey, how are you?
I am okay. How are you? I love your background. See, look, she making sure y'all get ready to go tropical now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So yes, ma'am. So for those people that don't know who you are, go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I sure can. Well, my name is Teresa K. Milner, and well, first of all, I'm the fabulous, unstoppable Teresa K. Milner. I have been in the travel industry now, going on my 15th year, come April 15th, actually, and I am also a wife, a mom to four wonderful grown-ups, and I am a grandma to five fabulous little people. I
Okay.
reside in Columbus, Georgia. I've been in Georgia for about little over 20 years now. Um, I am a disabled veteran, so I've seen a lot of the world and done a lot of things. And so, of course, travel just was something that came easy.
That's what's up. See, a disabled. See, that's something I didn't know about. You are a disabled veteran. So how long have you been out of the military?
Uh, 2020, or not 2021, Lord, since 2001.
Okay. And we're not gonna get too much deep in there, but how was it going all over the world? Because that's what's gonna lead into tonight's topic. How is it going all over the world?
Well, actually, I was blessed to travel the world first off as a military brat.
Okay.
And so my father gave me that passion for travel. And then I was
Hmm.
honored that we actually served together during Desert Storm.
Hmm.
And I was reserves first in active duty. And
Hmm.
um, I can say then um,
Hmm.
it was a wonderful experience being in the United States Army. It really was. Can't speak on the day today's Army, but when
Yeah.
I went in and served, it was a wonderful place to be.
Okay. That's amazing. And thank you so much for serving our country and being one of our protectors out there. We truly appreciate that. All right. So we know that you've been traveling and we know that you've been pretty much all over the world. Tell us how you got into being a travel professional.
Well, before the movie Girl Trips came out, I was putting together girls' trips. And I was on a cruise, a carnival cruise at that. And I was on a
Hmm.
carnival cruise, and somehow, some way, one of the coordinators was like, "I heard you put this group of ladies together." And I was like, "Oh yeah, this is like our third one." And she was like, "Well, you know, you can get paid doing this." I said, "Huh?"
Hmm.
She's like, "Yeah, it's called being a travel agent." And I was like, "Oh, okay.
Oh.
Um, let me do some work." And so, of course, the internet was the internet back then, but it wasn't. We were just really Googling, just starting to Google back then because it was really what AOL and all that. And so
Mhm.
I did. We got off that ship. I came home to my husband and I said, you know what? I think I want to be a travel agent. And he just looked at me like, oh, okay, this flickered me off like, okay, yeah, all right. Well,
Mhm.
15 years later, he is my business partner. We are both travel agents.
Hey, go ahead, husband. Go ahead, husband. He wanted a piece of the pie too. Go ahead, husband.
Oh, 100%, 100%. It's amazing working with him. It really is.
Okay. So, tell us about your company is plan a trip today.com. Tell us a little bit about your company.
Okay, well, I established Planet Trip today, like I said, 15 years ago.
Mhm.
And we are a full service travel agency. We, from airlines to rental cars to rental properties or vacation properties. Let me clear that up. Not rental properties, that's what a
Mhm.
realtor is
Mhm.
for, but vacation rentals as well as resorts, cruises. Um,
Mhm.
Tours. When I say tours, I mean like tour groups that travel,
Mhm. Mhm.
like Europe and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So give us some of your. I know you can't give away all your tricks and tips and things like that. What are some of your tips for when a person wants to go and research travel before they come to you? What are some of their trips or tips that you can give them first?
Don't do your research. And I say that is because, for one, you're sitting there doing a whole lot of work that if you're going to be doing that, you need to do what I do and get paid doing it.
Mhm.
Period. Point
Mhm.
blank. Um, of course, somewhat narrow down where you want to go,
Mhm.
but leave everything else up to me. I will give you options of, say, you want to go to Greece. I will give you the options of where in Greece to go. Um,
Mhm.
what this budget will run you if you go to this place, or if you want to hop around while you're over in Greece, this is what it's going to run you. Um,
Mhm.
the time of year to go, all that,
Mhm.
so that you don't take your vacation time and you're
Mhm.
going in a season that, oh my gosh, why did I go there? You know,
Right.
during this time of year.
Right.
So, primarily, do not do your research. No, do not, unless you want to talk to the other part of what I do, and that is by helping people become travel business owners. So, um, if you want to do research, you need to do the research and get
Mhm.
paid. If not, leave it up to someone that this is what they do.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So now you were talking about good times and bad times. So if a person wanted to take a cruise,
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people know that hurricane season is like from I think it's like from May to June or something like
June
that.
to October,
Okay.
early November.
What is the perfect time? Because it's like June to October is pretty much the warm months. So, what is the perfect time to take a cruise if they wanted to go to the U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that?
Well, it's cheaper to take it during the winter months. Most cruises are a little cheaper. Um,
Hmm.
when it comes to the hurricanes, one,
Hmm.
the cruise industry has a radar that we don't have. You're not going to watch Weather
Hmm.
Channel, and get what they get. And then if
Hmm.
a storm does pop up, they are going to navigate away from the storm.
Hmm.
They will stay out a day extra to be able to
Hmm.
come in, you know, so that,
Hmm.
safety first, by all means. Safety is first. I tell
Hmm.
people all the time, when you look at cruising, how many cruise ships do you know have went down?
Yeah.
Versus how many cars have wrecks?
Hmm.
I mean, there's not a day. I saw one today driving home. There's not a
Mhm.
day in your town or your city, more so a city, because you can't say little small town USA, but in a city,
Mhm.
there's not a wreck.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, um, cruise ships, the likelihood of a ship going down,
Mhm.
you will have a car wreck before a cruise ship goes down. I'm sorry to say it.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now.
So when it comes to the weather, you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
When it comes to the weather, um,
Mhm.
cruise. I cruise all year long. I mean, cruising is my jam. Like that is my passion. I love to cruise. I married a
Mhm.
Marine. And he can take it or
Mhm.
leave it. He lived, 2 years on the ship, so he can take it or leave it. He
Mhm.
does enjoy it when we do it, but
Mhm.
just to say, okay, let's get on this ship. He's like, okay, well, we're going on another one. You know what I mean? So it doesn't
Right.
fit him. But I love cruising because I love all that a cruise ship gives you. I love it all
Mhm.
in a nice little package, and I don't have to worry
Mhm.
about nothing.
Okay. What what are some go-to destinations that you can give people, far as like doing, if they wanted to do a quick little getaway or something like that? What are some of the go-to destinations that you recommend?
Um, Without passports, I recommend you. Well, it depends on the time of year too. So, let's just say the summer months. Without a
Hmm.
passport, um, stay out of Miami, stay out of Vegas. Um,
Hmm.
you can do those anytime. Start trying different places. Try like Scottsdale, Arizona, for a nice spa retreat. The Carolinas are beautiful. They got beautiful beaches. Try them.
Hmm.
Um, Even your Gulf area, Alabama,
Hmm.
Mississippi, the Gulf down in that area. Try those places like
Hmm.
that. Um, but I get so many people. I want to go to Miami,
Hmm.
and then they disappointed when they
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
But you chose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Las Vegas. Here's the other places you can go and for the casino, if that's what you
Hmm.
want, you know, to go
Hmm.
for. So now passport. Your most inexpensive is Jamaica and
Hmm.
Cancun,
Okay.
passport wise. So if you're looking for a budget friendly, those two places are very um, uh, budget friendly uh,
Hmm.
to get to. Tons of flights going in and out of both of those places.
Hmm.
If you want, so those are your quick places. Those are your quick
Okay.
places.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. I would think that because me myself, I haven't been to Vegas yet, and everybody's telling me, "Oh, you need to go experience the Strip. The Strip is amazing." But see, I'm not a big drinker because I know a lot of people go for the drinking. I'm not a big gambler, so I mean, I want to go just to experience it. But other than that, I mean, they can have it. I'm more of a water girl.
Okay,
I love the water.
I'm with
Take
you.
me to the water.
I am too. I'm with you. I was going to say if you do Vegas for 3 days. Don't go over 3 days because you do not
Okay.
do those other things like drinking and gambling. Um, Pre set up to go when there's a good show out there,
Okay. Okay.
um, which is easy. The pull up shows. So if you go to
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, make sure you go so you can get you a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Mm-hmm.
be prepared. There's additional fees when you go to Vegas. There's additional
Mm-hmm.
fees when you go to Miami as well. Resort fees. So
Mm-hmm.
be prepared for that. And I want
Okay.
to say this too. A lot of people look at all these cheap flights. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. I
I was just
personally,
about to ask you about flights. I was just about to ask you about flights.
I personally don't do just flights. As a travel agent, we do not get paid for just flights. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
you're my sister, my brother, my cousin, somebody like that, I may do it for you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but just a flight, I don't. benefit from. I don't benefit whatsoever. I can give you my .com. You can go on and book your flight if you choose to that way.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but if you do a package, and
Mhm.
I'm going to give you your price that you want, I give three
Mhm.
quotes. I'm going to give you under, at, and above, showing you what you can get if you just put a little couple more dollars, especially if your trip
Mhm.
is at least 6 months out. I'm going to give you
Okay.
what is reasonable within your budget if you apply another
Mhm.
$200 or $300, because two
Mhm.
or $300 is put you in a whole nother category. But when it comes
Mhm.
to your flight, um, I personally have only flown on Spirit one time. That was some years ago. Um,
Awful.
and my husband looked at me. His boss booked this flight for us. He looked at me and he was like, "You should have booked this." I said, "I ain't had no control over that. This is your boss paying for our trip." We went from Atlanta up to Chicago. It was
Mhm.
literally a nightmare riding that airlines.
Awful.
Uh, and it wasn't the airlines, the airplane was its own issues. But we flew out of Atlanta. This flight happened to take place right around the same time Soul Plane came out, and to have a ticket agent that could have been starring role on that movie, I was like, oh my gosh. And I just had to bite my tongue because this is my husband's job. I didn't, and this
Mhm.
had to be 7 or 8 years ago. So anyway,
Mhm.
there's a lot of hidden fees with them. A lot of hidden
Mhm. Yeah,
fees
it
with
is.
them.
A lot of yes, it is.
You may get your ticket for $5, but you're going to pay $255 for
For
whatever.
everything else.
And that's the same way with
Mhm.
Frontier. That's the
Mhm.
same way with Frontier. I personally, I only fly Delta and I only fly Southwest. Those are the only two I fly. Because I live in Columbus, I primarily only fly Delta because I'd rather fly from here, do
Mhm.
an hour layover up in Atlanta, and then go on to my destination. I do
Mhm.
that because one, parking is half the price here than if I drove an hour and a half up to Atlanta and parked there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then TSA up there, even with me being pre-check, TSA
Mhm.
pre-check, um,
Mhm.
it's still a crazy line, like
Yeah.
ridiculous crazy. So for me, I love the fact that I can get to my airport within 45 minutes of my flight, have no
Mhm.
issues, pre-check, walk straight on in, bam, I'm good
Mhm.
to go. You know, so
Mhm.
airlines, you guys, look at
Mhm.
the fees. Um,
Mhm.
really, really, if you're booking it for yourself, know that you're going to get there and you're going to have to pay some extra money.
Yeah.
If you're booking with me, ooh, did I lose you? Hold on. My,
I'm here.
it
I'm
went
here.
down. It just went down. If you book with me in
Mhm.
my contracts and everything, you're going to see in red,
Mhm.
in red, read the red, and it's going to show you
Right.
all the things you're going to have. If it be
Mhm.
resort fees that you're going to have to pay, if it's going to be
Mhm.
the airline fees you're going to have to pay, it's going to be in red.
Mhm.
I have had clients that don't read the red. I'm saying to myself, I
Mhm.
read fine print. I read all those things because I'm always curious if I have to give away one of my kids by signing off
Mhm.
on some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I read all that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's the other reason why you need a travel agent too to help you with those things.
Okay. So, if it's okay with you, can I pull up your website so they can take a look at it? Because I
Oh
know,
yeah,
and then you can kind of walk us through how if they want, and then you can kind of walk us through if they want to be a part of this with you. Because I know you did say, and I want you to talk a little bit about that as well. If
okay.
they want to do what you want to
Business.
do.
So I will have to change hats to talk about that, but yes, that's not a problem.
Okay. So let me see. It's plan a trip
To,
today.com.
to the number two day.
Uh, uh, okay. Make sure I have that. Okay, so I'm going to share a screen so they can take a look. Okay. All right, so we are sharing. So I'm gonna come back over here. All right, so this is her website, everybody. If y'all can't see it, for those that are tuning in, I do apologize. You will have to go on to plan. Wait a minute, make sure I get it right. It is www.planatrip the number two day.com and follow along with us. Okay, so I'm here on the plan the trip today. Where do you want me to go now so we can kind of walk them through if that's okay?
Um, well, it just depends. The homepage will give you a little bit about us. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the services will tell you the different services that we provide for you.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
so our services. Okay, I think this is going to our services. Hold on, let me see.
it should.
Oh, uh, let's see. Okay, it's not
If
doing it.
not, you may have to go. It's right there. You
Services.
see it. There you
Okay,
go.
there it is. There we go. All right. All right, so I see unique life experience, personalized trips, incredible deals and service, and book a trip.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, and then from here, where do you want me to go? What do you want to look at first?
Um, those I'm not for sure if they are. I think they're just giving you examples. Um,
Okay.
is contact, but if you want to book, you can do the book now, and that's where you can just book whatever you want to book on your own. Um,
Okay.
and so it's just a booking engine. You literally can
Okay.
book the trip through there, and
Okay.
we do concert tickets as well as events. So that's what that next one is, events and concerts. That's actually what
Okay.
you can go on. Usher is big still right now. Everybody loving some
Okay.
Usher right now.
Yeah, I know everybody's loving it. And then, Chris Brown tickets just went on sale.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's amazing. I love your websites. I wish you guys can see those that are tuning in on the radio. I wish you guys can see it and say go to plan a trip today.com and you'll see all of the stuff. She has a lot of things going on this website. Now, what I'm going to do is stop sharing so you can tell them if they would like to become,
A travel
if
agent.
they want to become a travel agent. Yes. Can you
Yes.
go into a little bit about that?
Yes, I can. So I partnered with a company. Will be 4 years in August, and that company is called Planet Market. Planet
Mhm.
Marketing. It is a marketing company, and what we market is IntelliTravel. That is the
Mhm.
hosting company that I am now under. I've known about them for years. Saw them at different big conventions and stuff like that, but I was already with another hosting. Um, Planet Marketing is just a marketing company, and who they host, who they market is IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel is the originators of the home-based travel agencies. It's 33 years old as of February, and
Mhm.
um, both companies are debt-free companies. Both have a plus rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Mhm.
I have Planet Marketing is 8 years old now. We celebrated our 8th year in October. Uh, just 2 weeks ago, we crossed over 105,000 active travel agents.
Ooh, okay.
8 years. Yes. Um, I have a team of 33 agents. I had to look at my board. I have a team of 33 agents. Me and my
Okay.
husband, we work this business together. Um,
Mhm.
and it's been a blessing to help people have a plan B. Planet Marketing is a company that, one, it is a business at the end of the day. It's a business, but yet it is also a business that believes in the individuals um, and self development. I love that aspect of the company. I have been in other companies before that didn't have self development. Like
Mhm.
you just was in the company, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and we literally read books.
Mhm.
We read books, and my that's one of the big things for my husband. Like when he really, when he retired and he stepped up and said, I want to go ahead and do this with you.
Mhm.
He met the founder of the company, and he was like, "Okay, I'm feeling this.
Mhm.
Let's do this." And that self development. My husband is a life coach, so that just resonated with him. Um, so with that being said, Planet
Mhm.
Marketing, you sign up, um, which it is $199.90 to sign up.
Mhm.
Um, and we got guarantees. We have a 30-day guarantee. If you find out in 30 days this is not for you, you can get your money back. Actually, it's 29 days because, on the 30th
Mhm.
day, you know. But
Mhm.
it is 30 days, but it's that gray area. But you're going to know when you wake up on the
Yeah.
29th if you are or not. But we also have two other guarantees, and those
Mhm.
two other the other guarantee for the agent is this: is we know that in 30 days you really have not given something 100% of yourself, let alone
Mhm.
110% of yourself. So the company will give you up to 1 year, and in that 1 year, and this is coming from IntelliTravel because this is what you purchase is a part of IntelliTravel. You purchase your agency. Um,
Mhm.
and within that 1 year, if you have not made or saved in your own travel, made in commission off of travel you sold, or made in difference on your own travel, um, they will pay you back the difference in between the two of what you spent out to be a part of the company. And not only that, they will make you whole. You actually get to keep your business. Um, but you have to give it a chance. You have to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Our first guarantee,
Yeah.
let me say this, our first guarantee that we have with IntelliTravel is for our clients. And that is our, people that we book trips for. And that is if you, for whatever reason, you're doing your research and you find something that is a little bit cheaper and it's apples to apples. Well, with that being said, if it's apples for apples that we booked for you, we will either try to match it or beat it. And if we cannot, we're going to give you 110% of the difference for your next trip that you book with us. So you get an automatic credit, but it's got to be apples to apples. You can't find a trip and your airlines is Spirit, and I gave you a trip and your airlines is Delta. That ain't apples to apples.
No, it's not.
Find a room that's facing the pool of the resort, but yet I booked you in a room that's facing the walkout ocean view. You know what I'm saying? Oceanfront. I mean, and it's walkout.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
ain't the same category. Yeah, you in the same resort, but no. So you have to
Right.
clarify that up though. So it has to be apples to
Mhm.
apples. It has to be a
Right.
red apple to the red apple, not a red to a yellow. And
Mhm.
so those guarantees alone, just from the IntelliTravel, is like
Mhm.
wow. But when you get over in Planet Marketing, our CEO his name is Donald Bradley. Mr. Bradley said he for directors. Once you become a director with the company, um, we all will die, and in the event when we do perish and we still have our business, we are still working our business. In the event we do die, um, well, first of all, when you become a director, you get paperwork so that you can will your business to your loved ones. So, like for me, I will be willing it when we become directors. We are working towards it right now. When we become directors, I'm willing it to my husband, um, and he can pass it down to one of our children. And they don't even have to work the business, but they will have a business
Mhm.
set up. Your jobs, your pay stops the day you die. They literally will have a replacement within a few hours of you perishing, and that's it. You're lucky some
Mhm.
jobs may not even pay you your last check either. So you right
Mhm.
that your family do get your last check. But with
Mhm.
what we do in Planet Marketing, it gets willed down for generations and generations. So If you ever see me post on my page talking about building a legacy, generational wealth, that's what I'm building for my grandkids. I'm providing something that my children don't have to worry about their children having.
Mhm.
I'm providing something for the generations to come after my grandchildren. You know, I'm
Mhm.
providing something that's going to be there for a very long time.
Yes, yes, yes. I can clearly understand that. Okay, now if they wanted to sign up and be a part of that and have that, how will they go about doing that?
Simple. My name, teresak.com. Just go to
And
teresak.com, and there's a form that you fill out, and I will get in contact with you. And that's it.
well, y'all heard it here first. Now, we truly, because I know you do have somewhere to go and somewhere to be. So I put up your information on the bottom screen. If they can't reach you here, can you give them your social media handles and how they can reach you on social media if they can't reach you on these two platforms here?
Yes. Real Teresa K is Facebook, and Real Teresa K is Instagram. And I can give you my business number. It's 706-987-0244.
Hold on, let me put that up there for them. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. All right. And you said, give me that number one more time.
706
Mm-hmm.
987
Mm-hmm.
0244.
0244. All right. Let me
Yes.
put the spaces in the middle before people think that somebody's social security number. All right. I'm going to add that. And then, you guys, there is her phone number. That is her business number. So if you want to reach out to her, be a part of her business, there's her phone number. And then also here is her website. You can go ahead there and follow her, and she'll most definitely lead you in the right direction that you need to be. So, Miss Teresa, thank you so much for talking to us about all things travel. You are most, if you want to host a party or something, let us know. We'll most definitely be willing to help you throw host a party because I do know, I think y'all host parties. I'm not sure. But if you would like to do so, just
Do.
let us know and we can do that. So, yeah,
And
just let me know and then we can do this one.
I have a Zoom happening right after this at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Um, I can't give the Zoom link out publicly because we've
Yes,
had
ma'am. Yeah,
some
yeah. I understand. I
people. We've
understand.
had, you look, you know how you
I
watch a
understand.
football game, see somebody run out on the football field naked? Yeah, we've had that in a Zoom room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay.
So, yeah.
So
So,
we give it
so,
out privately. Right? By all means, your if they reach me through Facebook or Instagram before 8 o'clock, I can. But we have them almost 7 days a week. We call them
okay.
opportunities, so they can learn more.
Okay, not a problem. Well, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. But before we do something here at Inspire Talk where we ask for you to leave the listeners and the viewer with one inspirational quote for the evening.
Wow, caught me off guard. Let's see. What I tell my audience and all that, when you wake up in the morning, if you don't do anything else, the first thing outside of giving thanks to who you give thanks to, for me, is the Lord. Um, find that mirror and give yourself a smile. I don't care if you haven't washed your face yet. Technically, you need to do it before you wash your face and brush your teeth. You need to smile at yourself in the mirror because that smile may be the only smile that you receive that whole entire day.
Mm.
And once you smile at yourself, take that smile with you, especially if you work outside the home. Take that smile with you because your smile could save someone's life today. So
Mm.
I tell people all the time, when you wake up in the morning, when you first walk in the bathroom looking crazy, put that smile on your face because you know what? You got today. Today has been given to you. So start it off correctly. I don't care. Yeah, you bumped your pinky toe. Walk into the bathroom. and you're in pain, pause, take a deep breath, and give yourself a smile because guess what? Somebody didn't wake up this morning.
Come on, tell somebody. Tell somebody. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much, Miss Teresa. And we know you got to get to your next meeting. So thank you so much for being here on Inspire Talk, all things travel. And we will see you next time, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Thanks, everyone.
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining here on Inspire Talk. Wow, all things travel. So make sure you guys go ahead. I'm gonna put the links back up here again. Go there if you want to be a part of her business. Go to teresak.com and then go if you want to book your travel on her page. Go to www.planatriptoday, the number 2day.com, and just go ahead and book your travel. So we truly appreciate you all being here. Um, Make sure you guys tune in not next week Thursday, but the following Thursday. Make sure you guys for another edition of Inspire Talk. Make sure you join us each and every Friday right here on Inspiration 98.7 Radio for Princess of Trucking Jam each and every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central. So make sure you guys tune in each and every Friday. She has something good going up and down those highways and byways each and every Friday morning for your listening soul. Make sure you tune in to next week, Wednesday. We will be sitting down with Miss Queen Mo Got the Tea. Her podcast will be on this Wednesday at 7 p.m. She will be sitting down with recording artist and producer extraordinaire, Mr. BJ Bowman. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well, right here on Inspiration 98.7 Radio, as well as Inspiration 98.7 YouTube. Also, go to our sponsors for the show, Crossroads Soundstage and Theater. They have a spring concert series coming up that has Case, As Yet, Color Me Bad, and Surface, starting from May the 9th all the way to the 12th. Make sure you go to Crossroads SSST.com, and you can also find them back on Crossroads Soundstation Theater on Facebook. You can get all the information there, as well as on Inspiration 98.7 website. I have to give you guys the new website. I will be putting that up on the YouTube page as well. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this special edition of Inspire Talk. And we will catch you next week on Queen Mo Got the Tea. Have a good night, you all.